Hello and welcome to Arkansas Style. I am your host, Nicole Neiman. My team and I have been working tirelessly behind the scenes to create this show for all of you, and it's so exciting for us to see it finally come to life. We will today and every day to come feature guests and stories that will excite and move you. So with that promise in mind, we have a jam-packed lineup of guests for you today. New York-based fashion designer Michael Toccin is here with us today to preview his fall collection and give us all the exciting details on his upcoming events here in Arkansas. You'll meet Karen O'Connell with the Arkansas State Library here to help us kickstart our very own Arkansas Style Book Club. And fire starter and marketing boss Heather Boschke will join us to discuss the ins and outs of taking your life into your own hands. But before we get into all of that, we need to loosen up, move around, get the energy flowing, so let's dance. Ballroom, Latin, and Swing, to be exact, BLS Social Dance Association welcomed us into their world and even taught me a few quick steps. Check it out. What could be more romantic, enchanting, wonderful, exciting, entertaining? I mean, I'm building it up because it really is worth the hype. Good word. We are at BLS Social Dance Association. What is BLS? Ballroom, Latin, and Swing. So we have Vicki Guthrie, who is the president of the association, and Louis Bianco, who is a founding member. Today we're going to talk to you about how you can get involved in the dance club. We're going to show you a few dances. We're going to really get you in the mood to get out there and party. It's time, right? All right, Vicki, so tell us, what happens at the BLS social dances?
So much fun. So much fun. We meet every second and fourth Fridays of the month in this location, the Ballroom on Shackleford, on 1300 North Shackleford, and we do social dancing. We have a lesson from 7 to 7:30 that's free, depending on the dance theme of the month, which this month is the Roaring 20s. So we did the Charleston last week, and we're doing the Peabody dance, which is a form of a quick step. At our next party, we're going to dress up in 1920s attire with the flapper dresses and the pinstripe suits for men. And we'll have a lesson from 7 to 7:30, and then social dancing from 7:30 to 10. Everyone dances with everyone. It is very fun and lighthearted. It's great exercise, good for cardiovascular fitness. We keep flexibility and mobility, and it's the most fun thing I've ever done in my life.
Louis, is this why you founded it? It's just for the exercise?
Exactly.
Not for the ladies.
Yeah. Well, and a social place to go outside the studio system, and we formed our club, like I said, back in 1993, and it's still going strong, and it gives people a place to go and practice what they've learned with their teachers, and it's just a wonderful event.
Wow. So, Vicki, tell us a little bit more about the event that's coming up. You have these themed parties, right? And people are encouraged to come and dress up. If you're a member of the association, you can attend.
You can attend if you're a member for $10. If you're a guest, $15, and first-time visitors get in free.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay.
So if it's your first time and you just want to check it out, you get in free, and we get your email address and send you information if you want that. So yeah, it's great, and we have a lot of people. We have about 120 members right now, and not all of them are there for every party, but we just finished an amazing event, which was a showcase, and that was August 26th, and we had 14 different performances of dancers who practiced their routines, and it was just a great night. We had a lot of fun. We'd have performers, and then we'd have a break and do social dancing, and the performers would dance with all the members and guests. We're going to dress up. I have flapper dresses with fringe, the long gloves. You can come casual. You don't have to dress up, but Louis, you'll wear
nice pinstripe suit.
Nice.
Yeah.
And today you're going to
have the cigarette holder.
you're going to demonstrate for us all these 3 different dance steps: the ballroom, the Latin, and the swing. Hence the BLS, Dance Social Association. Oh, good. I'm looking forward to that. Dancing is such a great way to stay active, and with these events they put on, it's a fantastic way to meet new people. Their next event will take place on October 14th, and as Vicki mentioned, your first visit is free. So if you would like to sign up or for classes to attend their events, check them out on Facebook at BLS Dance or visit their website at blsdance.org. Now, when we return, I will sit down with New York-based designer Michael Toccin to discuss his upcoming events here in Arkansas. I will show you and teach you how to get all this basket of goodies here. And yes, one of our lucky viewers will get to take it home. At the end of the show today, we'll reveal a key phrase that will be the password to enter in for a chance to win this entire Arkansas-themed basket. So stick around, you don't want to miss it.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. Thanks so much for sharing some time with us today. Now, with my fashion background, I'm always looking to find the next top designer. After studying together at Parsons College in New York, husband and wife duo Alex and Michael Toccin firmly established themselves in the fashion world. Based in New York City, their pieces are worn by celebrities, stars, and soccer moms alike. So with that, I am so pleased to be joined now by one half of that duo, Michael Toccin.
Thank you so much for having me.
I mean, here we are. We've got a New York designer right here on our couch in Little Rock. Thanks for coming.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So style is totally my jam, and I feel like everybody at home is going to swoon when they see your pieces. So tell us about how you got started.
So my wife and I, we met in college, undergraduate, actually at the George Washington University. Not knowing we were going to go into fashion, we graduated, we both went to Parsons, worked in different aspects of the industry. Alex was a merchant for Ralph Lauren, she was a buyer at Theory. I worked on the sales end of things and also design, and then I was a celebrity stylist. We came together, created our social media platform, Stylist to a T, which is now Alex and Michael Toccin. And from there, we were able to launch our brand Toccin. And we also have a secondary brand by LDT, which is currently exclusive at Dillard's department stores here in Little Rock, Arkansas. And we just love everything fashion. We love making women feel comfortable, confident, and stylish, and that's what we do to make their everyday lives feel special.
So another great story where the end is not a straight line. So you start off in something that you don't think is going to be your career, and then it turns out to be something entirely different.
Let me tell you, it's never a straight line. Even when you're doing your career,
You think?
it's like it's a lot of yings and yangs. I mean, even today, you know. So, but I love what I do, and if you go after your passion and do what you love, you will be a success.
Oh my God, my heart is palpitating. I mean, I can feel your energy and your passion for it. So I've had a chance to preview the line, and we'll get to it in our next segment. But tell the audience a little bit about the vibe of the line.
We create clothes that make women feel put together. That's our goal at the end of the day. We want items to be zip up and go. We want them to feel polished. We want them to feel tailored. We want them to feel, you know, effortless. but very put together, and that's what we try to strive and accomplish at Toccin and both LDT.
So is there a particular customer profile that you look for?
It's funny
do you
you say
hit
that.
all ages and ranges?
We're not that 42-year-old lawyer, you will, or 42-year-old newscaster. We're really looking to dress all types of women of all different ages, and I think that's what makes the magic and the pixie dust over at Toccin and LDT.
Oh, well, we're so lucky to have you here in Arkansas, and I know you have some special ties to our town. So tell us a little bit about what brings you to Little Rock.
Not only are we available at Barbara Jean, a specialty store here in Little Rock, and also at Dillard's, I've had the opportunity of styling First Lady Susan Hutchinson and her daughter Sarah Wengel. So they're dear friends of mine, and I feel so honored to have had that opportunity to dress them for special occasions and special events. And I also am going to be on the host committee for the Crystal Bridges Grit to Glamour exhibit, which is taking place at the end of October. So we're very excited about that event as well.
Talk a little bit more about the fashion show that you're going to be providing all the looks for.
So First Lady Susan Hutchinson has a charity called CAC, which is the Children's Advocacy Centers of Arkansas. And giving back in charity is very important to both Alex and myself. We love give back, and any way we can get involved to help be a part of a give back, we're in. So First Lady asked me if I would do the fashion show again this year. We did it last year, and it's just a true honor, and we're going to be doing the runway show for her charity event, which is taking place also 2 days after our Grit to Glamour event in Bentonville. So we'll be doing that, and we can't wait to be showcasing the Toccin Resort collection.
Oh, fantastic. That's coming out already. We haven't even hit winter yet, but we're going to go with resort, huh?
You know, something else I want to put out there, we have our product over at Barbara Jean for the next month, and a percentage of those sales will be going back to the charity.
Oh my gosh, fashion with a
cause. Fashion with a cause.
Yeah, that's like peanut butter and chocolate. Those two things go great together.
That's our goal.
Well, this is really exciting to have you here, and to think that, you know, we have an Arkansas connection with a New York fashion designer is really something quite impressive. But when you see his things, I think you're going to find that, just like Michael said, it's effortless styling. It's put together dressing. I like the pieces that they are a mix and match feel. So do you put together a spring, summer, fall, winter collection?
We do. We have 4 collections a year.
Wow.
And we're always thinking about where our customer is going and how she wants to look and how she wants to feel. And if we can accomplish making her feel comfortable, confident, and stylish, we nailed it.
Oh, you've nailed it for sure. And so, Alex, what is her role in the partnership?
So with every duo, you got to have a duo. So Alex is my better half. She is our chief marketing officer. She's the face for our brand, and she wears the clothes effortlessly and beautifully, and she's as I said, our chief marketing officer, and she is the face to our brands.
Wow, what is it like to work together?
What day are you asking me? It really is great to have your best friend and your wife as your business partner, because that's who you trust at the end of the day. So we're kind of the yin to the yang, and I focus on more of the design and the sales, and she focuses more on the marketing. So we really divide and conquer. Oh. And then we also wear the other hat of being parents to 2 kids.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe a children's line in the future?
You know, never say never.
Well, listen, don't go anywhere. When we come back, Michael is going to show us a few pieces from his fall collection. We'll be right back with Arkansas Style.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. I'm your host, Nicole Neiman. Now, before we left, I was joined by New York-based designer Michael Toccin as we discussed fashion, life, and everything in between. but enough talking, right?
Let's
get to the
fashion.
fashion. Exactly right. Okay, so we are going to start with a key piece that you've designed. This is the white Ada sweater. Tell
Who
me
doesn't
about
love
her.
a little winter white? So this is our ivory winter white wrap sweater. She's wearing the cardigan on top of it and also our knit pant. We love a set at Toccin. We call it our travel set. But what we love about it is you can mix up the pieces. Throw that little sweater back with a pair of jeans, either of them, or the cardigan.
So how does that sweater work exactly? It's a full wrap?
It's a full wrap.
Wow, so to just to, you know, after I've eaten pizza.
Yeah, it's great.
Of course, I don't want to get any sauce on the
And it
sweater.
will give you a little waist. We're all about a tie front over a Toccin.
Oh, I noticed that, and I love how long you make those ties. We're going to see a few of those coming up. That really elongates the body. I love that. What fabric is that?
This is a knit.
A knit?
Yes, this
Okay.
is a nice knit, has great stretch, and it's really good on all body types.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you've coordinated that with a pant. That pant is, you name these pieces like they're
We
your
do.
children, right?
You got
so
it.
this will be the white Jane pant. And she coordinates with this sweater, obviously. What are we looking at here, Michael?
So this is just the full look. Again, as I mentioned before, you could break it apart, but she's wearing the wrap sweater with our cocoon sweater that goes over it, which is the cardigan, and she's wearing it back to the pant. Again, you can mix and match these pieces, but what we love about pairing it all together, it's a very finished, polished look.
Is that a pull-on pant?
It is with an elastic
come on now.
waistband.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, this is design genius. This is exactly what you want when you buy pieces. You want a wrap that you can adjust to your waist, and then you want a pull-on pant.
Who wouldn't want that?
I mean, holy, I've definitely turned that corner where I appreciated those things.
I could use an elastic waist right now.
I love the flare of these pants as well.
You
I
know, we
mean,
were 70s inspired this season with our color palette, with our silhouettes in general, even with our prints. And we wanted to, you know, we always have a skinny leg, but we wanted to do a little bit more of a flare this season.
oh my God, it just looks so loose and relaxed, but put together at the same time. How do you do that?
You know, you keep
know.
it tonal and wear the full set,
Yeah, and you're a New York designer, so there's that.
and you got your look.
Oh, and that yummy sweater on top of it. Yummy, yummy, love it. Okay, so the next named piece is your Kennedy long leather skirt. She's a beauty.
Is she the Jackie Kennedy?
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Sure, yeah.
But
okay,
that's
I can see
our
that in the 70s.
Yeah, our vegan leather is amazing. It truly is amazing. We have other silhouettes in the vegan leather as well. And she's wearing it back to our chocolate turtleneck.
Wow. Okay, so it's a vegan leather. Tell people at home maybe who don't know what that is.
Vegan is faux leather. We're all about faux leather here at Toccin. And we're also about sustainability. So, you know, but the feel on this leather is even so nice. It feels real, but it is vegan.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful color and brown. I mean, it's really unexpected.
You know, chocolate brown is definitely the color of the season. People are loving it right now. I feel like it's like chocolate's the new black for the season. So, yeah, we're big fans of this color palette right now, and I think this is a great look.
So we're going to continue on with this vegan leather theme, moving on to the Olivia leather pants.
The best fitting slim pant. If you don't own them, you gotta go get them.
Come on, now
They-
you're going to have to, that's a hard sell for me because that looks like difficult to wear.
No, it really isn't. You know, what's great about it, you could wear it with a slimming top on top, but if you wanted to wear it with an oversized knit sweater as well, you could do that also. Or what about like a tunic-y kind of sweater, where it looks like just having a legging?
Oh, okay. That's now it
You
makes.
get it?
Now I'm getting it.
It's all how
totally.
you style the different customer and what works for her.
Oh my gosh! And again, it's like foolproof fashion. I mean, you can't really go wrong.
Totally.
Wow. Yeah, I can definitely see that yummy sweater over those pants and that legging look for sure. And so you've got that really pretty blouse with kind of a cummerbund tie on that.
You know, it's our wrap tie. You could either tie to the back or tie to the front. It's our same tie front signature that we do.
Okay.
So you can wear it tied in the front just like the dress.
Okay. And so again, continuing on now with that leather look. This is Anne. Is this
This
beauty's
is
name?
the Anne leather jacket.
Okay.
So when Toccin started, we launched with wear to work dresses and a topper coat or a moto jacket. And we've continued on with creating the topper coat. This is the croc leather coat. Actually, First Lady Susan Hutchinson just wore that coat in Washington, D.C.
Oh.
And it was styled to a T with one of our sheath dresses. She attended a First Lady's luncheon.
Okay.
It's a great piece. It's pressed croc, which means it's faux croc, but it has the look of a croc. And here she's wearing it back to a signature turtleneck of ours in the cream and back to the croc skirt.
So I'm a big believer in that three-piece rule, right?
We love a three-piece rule.
Yeah, and that jacket, it absolutely completes every look,
And
right?
what's great about our pieces, you can mix and match them throughout your wardrobe. So we love building a woman's wardrobe. So she can have items that she can mix and match. Like for example, earlier with that Jane knit pant, there's no reason why you couldn't wear that croc jacket with the pant also.
So continuing on with that third piece theme, now we're gonna move into the Grace houndstooth jacket. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy.
Love the houndstooth jacket. You know, pink was a signature color of ours this season. But I love houndstooth. I'm not necessarily like a crazy print kind of guy, but I think houndstooth is so graphic, so cool. I like the little masculine edge, but with the pop of femininity with the pink colorway. And color blocking is also a signature of ours, where we mix the pink with the mustard houndstooth.
Oh, that is so smart looking. So polished, absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we've got the Billy dress.
The Billy dress and the houndstooth, there you go.
Look at it,
So,
it's schoolgirlish.
It's a great dress.
Okay.
I like the trapeziness of it for a woman that doesn't want to show every curve, or you know she wants to be a little bit more free-flowing or not bodycon. This is a great dress, and if you got legs, this is the great dress for that. I also love it styled back to the coat.
Yeah, for
Alex
sure.
just wore it with the coat over it, and it makes a look.
And then next to her is the Catherine Brown knit dress, right?
Yeah, that is the Catherine Brown knit dress. It comes in chocolate. We also have it available in ivory. And this is a knit dress, amazing turtleneck with a little slit detail. So you're a little bit more covered up, but it has the sexiness of a slit.
Right, so you know how I would style that, of a person of a certain age and size? You can just put a really cool colored hose underneath that.
Why
with
not?
Your boots, right?
I like that idea. Or you can go tone on tone. What about like a chocolate opaque
Oh my God.
with a chocolate boot?
What about a hot pink tied underneath that with your brown booty?
You could have a little fun with that. Or if you're going to like a Razorback game and you want to wear a knit dress, what about Arkansas red?
Oh, this is too much fun. This is way too, I shouldn't be paid for this. All right, now for more information on Michael's shows here in Arkansas, you can visit crystalbridges.org for all the details. Michael, thank you so much for being here, and I hope you'll come back again.
Of course, what a pleasure. Thanks for having us.
Lovely. So when we come back, we are going to continue down the fashion rabbit hole. Brandy McNair, owner and designer of Bella Vita, will be here to show her collection of handmade artisan jewelry. Stick around, you're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. Bella Vita is a jewelry store located here in Little Rock, making handmade artisan pieces at an affordable price. Whether you're looking for simplicity or a little bling, they have it all. I'm joined now by owner and designer of Bella Vita, Brandy McNair. Brandy,
Hi.
thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Well, this is quite a treasure trove of toys here. Tell me your story a little bit.
So I started making jewelry when I was really young. I have 30 years of jewelry making experience behind my belt. And then about 8 years ago, we opened our store in downtown Little Rock.
Oh, wow. All right, so jewelry is your game.
Jewelry is our
that's the main
game.
thing.
That's what we're best at. But when we opened the store, we realized that we wanted to offer gifts too.
Okay.
So we try to support other female entrepreneurs, local artisans, and fair trade companies. So-
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the jewelry because that is the jam. So you have a workshop right inside of the boutique, right?
Yes, in
Okay.
our studio. It's actually right now. It's right behind our studio. We needed to expand and have more room, so we're making all of the jewelry that you see. We're designing and making in our studio. So These are some natural gemstone pieces that I brought today.
Okay, so you made this. I
Yes,
mean, this is incredible.
Yes. So I go and source all the gemstones. Like I said, I've been doing this for a long time, so I've got a lot of great resources. I bring all of my materials back to the studio and then sit down and design lines of jewelry.
And what kind of metals are you using here?
We use gold-plated and silver-plated for a lot of our jewelry to keep the cost affordable, but we
Okay.
also work in silver, gold, and other metals too.
And are these crystals that I'm touching
Yeah,
here?
that's amethyst, the purple that you were just
Wow,
holding, and
okay.
then this is a Botswana agate.
Oh.
And then layered together, we're really big on layering, as you can see. So yeah, layered together, they're beautiful.
Yeah, and crystals are good for the juju,
Yes.
right?
Well, they don't hurt anything.
You can walk around, you feel like you got a good aura around you.
Exactly, yeah.
And they're really lightweight, easy to wear, and like you said, they're nice to mix and match and coordinate with. Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
All right, so how about we talk about your bracelets?
So if you've known our brand, you know that we're really known for our bracelet stacks and arm parties, is what we call them.
Arm parties. Oh, I want to get in on that.
You can even come in the store and we have trays and trays of charms and bracelets that you can pick from and design your own. So it's really fun.
Okay, I'm starting my own arm party here. So what materials have we got on these bracelets
you've got
here?
gemstones, we've got glass crystals. This is a sandalwood. It actually has an aroma to it, which is really nice.
An aroma? Really? A
It
fragrance?
smells like sandalwood. Yeah, it's actual sandalwood wood.
Okay.
And then these are our favorite, these little crocheted ones. They're all tiny little glass seed beads.
Oh my goodness, and then the charms.
And then the charms. We just curate and pick out charms that we love and add them together, and they kind of tell a little story.
Okay, how you love my arm party here, right? And then you've got some in
We
some
couldn't quite
fun
say
colors.
goodbye to summer yet, so we put that one together the other day.
Okay, and so then we coordinate it with some of your earrings.
Yeah, these are just some fun. I brought these because Halloween's coming up. These are just some fun, you know, like $20, $25 styles that we have out. I mean, really, you know, we have such a variety of pieces at the shop for everyone, really.
And they're so pretty. They dangle, and they're very lightweight, easy to wear on the ear.
Festive.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look at this beauty.
A little bat. Yeah.
Oh, it's a bat?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect for Halloween.
I know, yeah, we've got a nice selection of Halloween stuff right up front when you walk in.
Oh, I love that. And then you made these?
Yes, yeah.
Woo!
These are a style we came up with this summer, and we went with more muted colors for fall. So I call that one Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil.
Just the title alone makes
I know.
me feel Friday devious.
I know. One of my girls put that together yesterday, and I loved it.
Oh, I love it too. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you've got this beautiful mannequin
Yes.
here. What's happening here?
So like I was saying, we're all about layering. So you could wear any of these styles individually, or if you wanted to really make a statement, put them all together. So we've got the turquoise, that's Tibetan turquoise, and then the white drop necklace, that's called the Zara necklace. That's been one of our most popular items for the last 8 or 9 years, however long we've been making them.
Oh, pretty.
And then above that is just a simple gold-plated chain that you could wear with absolutely anything.
This is a must-have.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
this
make them
is-
in gold and silver. We can make it. That's the best thing too, is you can come in, and if it's not the length that you want, we're there to add length to it or shorten it, whatever
Come on
you
now.
need.
Say
Yeah.
that again.
Yeah, and so a lot of times we'll make our pieces versatile, so you can wear it different lengths anyway. But if you need a specific style or piece for an occasion, we do custom work too. So.
Oh my gosh, how special to be able to have it. I love when jewelry tells a story.
Yeah, and that's what we say, artisan jewelry that tells a story is what our little tagline is. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so besides the jewelry, you know, you've got a whole lot going on in your shop.
We do, yes. It's really fun. The candles here, we work with a lot of local artisans, like I was saying. So this is a local woman, Roxanne Wax, and she puts actual Arkansas crystals in her candles.
What?
And they all smell amazing.
Look at that. Oh my God, what a great
I know, right?
hostess gift.
I know, right? Yeah.
Oh, and if you're traveling from Arkansas and you've got this to take home with you, what
And
a
the candles
cool
smell
idea.
amazing too. She does a really great job, and her jars are beautiful too. And then another totally different style is another local artist, Blind Tiger Candlery. They are really good with their graphics and their scents. This is their fall collection of candles here. So Lots of great gift items, and then we also can put together gift boxes. Like that's in front of you there also.
For sure. Well, Brandy, I mean, the options are unlimited, and to think that you can come into your store and get something custom created by you is really special.
It is. It's really fun.
Yeah. Well, I think we've only touched the tip of the iceberg of what you offer, but at least we got the goodies here today, and I got my arm party going. Thanks for being here, Brandy.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, you can look further into their collection on their website at bellavittajewelry.net. And after the break, Karen O'Connell with the Arkansas State Library will be here to help us kickstart our very own AR Style Book Club.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. I am your host, Nicole Neiman. Now, books have the ability to take you on a journey outside of your everyday norm, through space and time, or to a city you've never been, to lose yourself for hours at a time as you venture through the unknown. Whether you are an avid reader or don't own a single book, the idea behind our Arkansas Style Book Club is just to inspire you to explore all that books have to offer, even in small doses. I am joined now by Karen O'Connell. Karen, thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you very much. It's a great pleasure to be here to talk about books with you.
Okay, well, we're going to motivate all of our friends at home to join us here on the couch once a week and go through the book club, right?
That's exactly right.
So tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I'm a librarian by training. I've been a librarian for about 25 years, and I've been able to do a lot of different things in this field, but I'm especially interested in the history of the book and the history of reading. And reading is really what brought me to this position here in Arkansas. I coordinate the Arkansas Center for the Book. We're the official state affiliate for the Center for the Book at the Library of Congress, and we're based in Arkansas at the State Library.
Well, now you can add to your resume, TV celebrity.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful. Thank you very much.
So you head up what do we call it, a club or an initiative, if all of Arkansas read the same book?
That's right. It's a, basically we call these state reads, community read projects, and a number of states across the country do this. We've been doing ours since 2001. The Arkansas Center for the Book was established in 2000, and we've been able to run state read programs almost every year since that. I think there's a few years where we didn't run one. So the idea is to just engage everybody with one particular book. In typical years, we're able to bring the author of the book to the state and to go on a tour, because it's so important for people to be able to connect with authors and authors that they love and to see them in person. Because of the pandemic, we haven't been able to do that the last few years, including this past year. But next year, we're really dedicated for 2023 to have an in-person tour around the state.
So before we talk about the book that you chose, you know, if you're sitting at home and you're on the fence about whether you're going to join the book club, what do you say to somebody?
Well, you know what? I'm in a couple of book clubs myself. Sometimes there's a book that I'm not sure about reading, but reading something different is a lot of fun. That's what I enjoy the most about book clubs, to be able to read a variety of items. And you know, you may not have to read the book to enjoy the discussion about it, but I don't know, it's just fun to engage in a particular book with a community of people.
Exactly right, and that's I think what we're going for here. Not only just to get the mind back engaged, but to develop a nice community of friends where you're going to help us lead through books where I find sometimes when you have somebody who's moderating the book, you learn more about the book than you probably saw at first glance.
I think so, and I think that being able to engage with other people, not just a moderator, but other people see different things that maybe you haven't seen as well. And we were able to chat with Emily St. John Mandel, the author of
Yeah, so
Sea of
let's talk about what
Tranquility.
book it is first.
That's right. We are reading Sea of Tranquility by Emily St. John Mandel. You may know this author from, there was a recent HBO series on Station 11, which may be her best known novel. I believe that novel came out in 2014. Followed by a few years later by The Glass Hotel, which was a Ponzi scheme meets a ghost story, or a ghost story meets a Ponzi scheme. And then followed just this past April with Sea of Tranquility, which is kind of a novel in some ways that defies genre. It's certainly literary fiction, but it's also historical fiction, relationship fiction. It's a story that spans about 500 years, and there are four main characters that connect in a way that changes the course of their lives. So it's a lot of fun to read.
Wow, that title is very intriguing for sure. Does it have anything to do with the actual
with the moon? People
theme?
are living on the moon in this book. So we start in 1912 and we move to present time. We move to 200 years from now, and then 200 years beyond that, where people are actually living in colonies in space.
Oh, I'm completely enticed. This sounds fascinating. So we're going to invite our friends at home to read chapters 1 and 2, and we'll be joined by you next Monday with my executive producer, T Money Taylor, and we're going to have the discussion about the first 2 chapters. What should readers at home be looking for in these first 2 chapters?
I think readers should be thinking about characters and what, as the author is sort of introducing these main characters, what is really tying them together and what is compelling about their stories. Just sort of connect a little bit personally with them. We're going to be starting off in the past, but a past that's pretty familiar to us, and then we're going to be moving into our present in the first couple chapters.
Okay, you can't tell me at home that you are not completely intrigued. So I want you to pick up your copy of the book, either at the library or certainly you can order it online, what have you. Read those first 2 chapters and be sure to join us here on the couch with T Money and Karen O'Connell next week. Now, when we come back, we are going to have a visit from a very special friend of mine, Heather Boschke, to start the segment we like to call the Joy Corner. Stick around, you're watching Arkansas Style.
You're watching Arkansas Style on KARK.
Welcome back to Arkansas Style. Thank you so much for joining us. Heather is a girl guide for living a better life, balanced life between her marketing mind, clarity, and grace. She will help us find the joy that she's worked hard to cultivate for herself. I met Heather while we were working in a super unhealthy work environment. We recognized each other's strengths and how poorly we were undervalued and knew we could do more for ourselves and our futures. Here's how Heather took those lessons and thrives on helping others to do the same. Heather, thanks so much for being with us today. I, of course, know you professionally. I've gotten to know you personally, and my expectation is in this Joy Corner for you to be able to share the human side of managing your professional life and your personal life. I find that you are a great girl guide and have simple, easy to use tips that seem like common sense, but they're really not.
Yeah, well, I so appreciate seeing you today. You know, I'm a huge fan of yours. And so, yeah, you know, there's something about tapping into your joy that allows you just to live your best life, which everyone should be living.
We're going to start by talking about just trusting your gut, which you call the universe. Explain that to me a little bit.
Yeah, you know, the universe, she's always there and whispering to us. And it's those moments in your life, you know, the universe keeps you on a path, right? And as you start to veer off that path, the whispers get louder. And sometimes I've felt like in my life that someone was screaming at me, like, this isn't the right path, or you should do this. And so there's something about listening to those signs that come at you. And there have been many times in my life where I didn't think I would go down a certain path, especially work wise. Like owning my own business is not something I ever thought I would do. But when people started asking if I was doing consulting and certain job opportunities that were contracts landed in my lap, I just felt like I was getting invitations and that I needed to listen to those invitations. And for so long, I felt like my life had to look a certain way and my path had to look a certain way. And I never, ever would have explored owning my own business had it not been from some of those invitations of the universe that I just felt very compelled to accept.
All right, so how do you overcome the self-doubt though? Because you and I met in a very toxic work environment where I saw your star shine so bright and lose the job.
Yeah.
And you think you are on the right career path, and then all of a sudden it gets pulled out from underneath you. How do you go forward when you've got that self-doubt and that rejection?
Yeah, I got thrown off that corporate hamster wheel. And I have to say, it is the best thing that ever happened to me. And
Oh, say that again, because people at home, that's really hard to digest.
the key to the self-doubt is you cannot let yourself be defined by one thing, number one, but by your job. Your job is simply what you get paid to do. It does not define you. But when I got thrown off the wheel, I had let my work life become the whole pie. And so when I didn't have that, I didn't know who I was without the title. Who am I without the salary? Who am I if I'm not that person running around from meeting to meeting? It started with joy. That's why joy is so important to me. Without the work, okay, every day, what's going to bring me joy?
Will you help us in that process? Because I feel like it's an elevator pitch, right? Where you want to tell people who you are, but you do become, very narrow-minded about who you are when you define yourself one way.
Well, we have to stop asking each other when we meet, what do you do for work? Maybe we can start saying, what lights your soul on fire? Or what are you most excited about?
Ooh, oh, that feels so good to hear.
What is lighting your soul
Gives me
on fire?
goosebumps.
And that's what we should be chasing, those goosebump moments. Yes, you want to add value at work and do a great job, all of that. And if work isn't lighting your soul on fire, that is okay. But then what is? What passion are you pursuing? So I think truly understanding what success means to you, because we get very caught up in what society says success is, but it's an individual thing. For you, picking up your kids at the school bus every day at 3:45, that could mean that is a successful life. I am there for my kids. They are seeing me. We are spending time together. For someone else, it might be caring for their aging parent or going on all the trips. So it starts with getting really clear about how do you define success if you weren't bombarded with all the BS that society tells you that you should and have to be.
So if we were going to give our viewers some homework, because again, it's one thing to have the dream. It's one thing to, light your soul on fire, but then all of a sudden the bills start coming in and the negative feedback comes in. Is there a way to stay on path to pursuing that higher good?
I would say it has to start with understanding, number one, how do you define success? What does that look like to you? And for some people, it might mean I need to make 6 figures and I want a C-level role. That might mean success to some people. It's not everyone though. But I think getting really clear, are you living the life that you want to live, or are you living someone else's life? And also, what is your joy list? I think everyone needs to have that list of things that just outside of anything else, what just brings your heart joy? And oftentimes I tell people to think about when they were kids, what did you love to do? Was it drawing? Was it playing an instrument? Was it playing in the mud and gardening? Was it dancing? There's something about going to those simple pleasures that we loved as kids, because that never leaves us.
Well, when I contacted you to invite you to come on the show, I talked about how this might benefit your business and what have you, and you came back to me and said, Nicole, things will come to me. I just want to share and help. And the Joy Corner that we have coined as this segment that we're going to feature you on, what do we have to look forward to as we talk in future segments?
Yeah, I think it is all about how do you unlock your best life? It's all very individual. So getting the confidence and the clarity to live the life that you want. We are not defined by our past. So we will talk about how do we unanchor from the things that we think are holding us back, because let me be, spoiler alert, it's all in our minds. And also gravitating towards the people and things that do fill our heart with joy, because there is no surplus of positivity and joy and optimism right now. And that's really important to me.
Well, I'm inspired for sure. And it really feels full circle to have you come back on the show and talk to everybody about what I know about you as just being a superstar girl power advocate with an incredible resume, but a even bigger heart. Now, you say what it comes down to what you're willing to accept, what you believe, and who you surround yourself are the corners of joy. And so we're going to continue to explore that with you, Heather. Boschke, thanks for coming on, and we'll see you again really soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed meeting Heather as much as I enjoy having her in my corner, and she's going to be in yours too. We'll be right back with more Arkansas Style. Now, before we go, we have a special giveaway. Now, who doesn't love locally sourced products? Well, we have a treat for you. For your chance to win, go to arstyleshow.com and click on Local Gift Basket Giveaway to register. The secret key phrase you'll need to enter is AR Style Show. Now, I wish you very good luck. I have had such a ball being with you here today, and I want to invite you to join us every day, Monday through Friday, 2 to 3 p.m., same place, and we've got so much more. Now, behind the scenes, I have an incredible team of people looking to bring you great stories. If you have anything here for us, please connect with us on our social medias, AR Style Show. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram. We're going to continue to bring you feel-good stories. We're going to continue to bring you our book club and our Joy Corner. And we've also got a great salad segment. So if you have a child who likes to cook in the kitchen, please reach out to us as well. Now, we have a lot more in store for you tomorrow, so I'll see you then. I'm Nicole Neiman.
Thank you for watching Arkansas Style with Nicole Neiman, sponsored in part by Vantage Health Plan. Furniture provided by Hanks Fine Furniture.